Alrighty, hello, and welcome to today's streams. Apologies, we're a little bit late. Some technical difficulties with the YouTube side of things, but we're good. We're good. We're here. We're live. We're ready to go. Ready to grind. But yeah, good morning. Good morning, everyone, and welcome in. And yeah, we have a pretty. I put the agenda up on in the chat already. But we actually have a pretty chill day at the moment because I have nothing to do for the fusion, at least. I don't know. Well, I know a lot of people are. I guess let me know. Let me know if you guys are skipping the fusion, like 80% of the people from what I've seen from polling. But there's no divers active and Fire Knight's already done. So we have a free day until tomorrow morning, at least for me. There we go. But yeah, I could do a little bit of mastery running, but I think we might just jump straight into a couple of testing stuff. Although first things first, I do want to try and rebuild Tormin into a damage stun set build. So we'll do that as well. And then we'll jump into the Kymar trials, testing him out in a couple of areas. Obviously, for those who follow me, know that Kymar is a recent acquisition. He is built and 6-starred as of last champion training event. And he's going to do great things, in theory. And apparently I forgot to put in my defense. Excellent. Arbiter, Narcisse, Ancora, and Galley. I also had a major oopsie last weekend. I completely failed, and I fell out of Gold 2 in Tag Team Arena, so tomorrow I have to grind super hard to reclaim my spot in Gold 2, which is going to be very painful, I imagine. Excuse me. Oops. Oh god, don't do that. 1, 2. Oop. 1. Dude, I am slipping today. Okay, there we go. 1, 2. Did I do that right? Yeah. What was team 3? There's Python in there, I think. I think there's a Vogoth in there for the bolster. I think it was like Wukong and Nice or something like that. Yeah. Oh. Okay, well that's good. I forgot to do this yesterday. Yeah, for anyone who doesn't know, I am an active participant in buying the 3rd refill every week when it comes to Tag Team Arena. I don't necessarily recommend it for every person, but I find it very, very useful. Oh, good here. We're all good. Yep. It's live. That's going. Okay. Oh, he's in a frost set. Interesting. Or a frostbite, maybe. But yeah, don't be shy. Say hi if you're spectating and whatnot. So we get things going here. I wasn't planning on it, but I could try and, because I've been really, really lazy about it. Doing my like Tag Team Arena fight videos. It's just like they're a pain to record because it's like I do like 1 to 2 fights per page every 15 minutes, which takes like hours to actually do. But I might try for that tomorrow evening and see if I can pull it off. But yeah, like I said, we're at the bottom right now at gold 1. I need to get all the way back into the green. So tomorrow is going to be a very long day after reset, unfortunately. Yeah, stay tuned for that potentially. If anyone was curious, I have not yet pulled my shards for the purpose of the fusion. I'll be doing that later today at some point. Later today. Burden, how's it going, man? What's up? Although, I have to call it out, because every once in a while I'm actually correct, but my prediction of 3,000 points was spot on for the Summer Rush, so... Usually it's just kind of an educated guess, so it's always a chance that I could be wrong. But in this case, I was actually correct. And that was very satisfying. Stone Skin Lamasu. Interesting. Okay, cool. Yeah, I should have done this last night. I guess I thought I had used my refill, or the extra refill last night, but I was too busy derping, I guess. 3 more. Get rid of this, send that to that. Oh, that's annoying. Fine. Yeah, he's gonna like revive a bunch of times, but it's whatever. For the sake of the auto, I'm not gonna worry about it. Extra turn should allow him to Finish him off quickly. Or not. He pain links. Feels bad. Okay. If anyone was curious, all the teams you're seeing here, they're like set specifically to deal with primarily a lot of these one-man defenses, and so I kind of just quickly swap between them depending on the opponent. When it comes to like actually fighting people, then I use like curated teams that I manually fill in. And because people love their stone skin, there is a heavy emphasis on bombs. Once I get Lamasu, I might change up this team. Oh, that's unfortunate. Because Armand's on auto, he always tries to sheep the lead. So if you put Lamasu in the lead, she literally can't be sheeped. So I'm curious to see if he will still throw it at her and just completely waste it. That'd be nice, a little bit, I would think. And okay, we're good. Cool. So, first order of business. Let's see if we can rebuild Tormin into a secret DPS without losing too much stats. And for this, let's whip out one of these bad boys. Okay, so I kind of did like a small preview of some stuff. Oh, actually, let me open a notepad here because we're probably gonna have to fix people afterward. So I've already spied these. These are perfect. 6 star crit damage, speed crit rate with some accuracy. The attack is unfortunate, but it's good enough. So Judge, we're stealing from you. Defense percentage, chest, speed, and crit. Ideally in perception or stun. That's not bad. This is arguably better though. Can't steal from Newt, can't steal from Brago. I don't know if I want to steal from Stultus. Oh, looks like Vol is the victim for the day. Same speed. Slightly less accuracy as expected. Go. Erroneous, what's up, man? Am I running the Curse City? No, I already did some of it. I do the slow, super slow approach, where I just clear all the bottom and then I work on Soulcross, so it's gonna be like another week and a half before I even get to the juicy bits. But the good news is, considering that last rotation had the worst 6 and the worst 8, that means it's guaranteed that I can actually get to the back half of Soulcross this rotation. I actually don't know the status of my speed boots and stun. Resistance, okay. Crash. Attack. Resistance. Accuracy. Resistance. Damn. I have no crit rate. Except for these. Surely perception is better. Great accuracy defense. Great accuracy That's flat defense though. Double crit, crit damage, but attack with accuracy. That wouldn't be bad. Just see if this one rolls. It's like on the same par. They're on par. I mean, with the split, they're essentially on the same level as this one, but this one gives me defense. So let's see if these will... we'll waste some silver. Double crit. Double accuracy. That's not bad. But not really what we're looking for here. Double crit. That's tempting. We'll come back to the boots. I might pick these if I really need the crit rate. But we'll start with this. We've got Vala, we've got Contra. Dude, we're wrecking all the builds. Fantastic. Alright, so then I need the entire top row to be stun. That would be great if we're crit capped. That'll do. That'll do. Alright, that's Kale. We're 4 for 4 on stealing gear. Lail. Nice, I can't type. $72. Just wrecking a lot of people. Judge times 2. I need 2. No, I need double crit. His speed's okay, 232 for a Tormin. I think I have Fearsome Presence on right now. But do I have the offense tree or the defense tree? I do not have the offense tree. Okay, so we can get 5% crit rate from that. This is just faster, right? Like, it's 5-star, but it's more speed and crit rate I don't need. Same level of defense, less HP because the gloves are HP at the moment. Same speed, much lower accuracy. But I haven't changed the amulet yet either. Let's do it. Come back to the masteries. I forced him into reaction, but do we have anything better? Have anything better? No, what was the other reaction piece? Super HP, HP, they're all HP. Not liking my options here. Oh, well, that's easy. Okay. Veer. I think I already spotted the amulet I wanted to use here. Accuracy with defense. What's up, EOB? How's it going? Oh, bet. Yeah, there you go. That's perfect. Reaction upgrade with crit damage on crit damage. Accuracy and defense. I honestly didn't know I had this one. Bump this up to 5-star at least. Just delivering the mail. Nice, nice. Much better. All right, so we're almost 4K defense. Again, he's not meant to be like a absolute unit in terms of a nuker, but it's just kind of like if I decide to run a Tormin and they think, oh, he only has one nuker, it's like, aha, damage Tormin with a little bit of accuracy, decent amount of HP. Okay. Can we get lucky here? Crit damage? No. Okay. Defense? Hey, sweet. Luck is with us today. That's probably over 4K then. Bump up the accuracy here. 6 or 7. 6 or 7. Come on. I have all day. I have all day. 6 or 7. There we go. 3 or 4. 3, fine. I don't have a ton of glyphs at the moment for speed. 4 will take it. So this one can't give me defense, so I don't really care to take it to higher. Compared to this one. Actually, does gear enhancement start tomorrow? No, it starts on Monday. Okay. We'll hold off a little bit. Just take it to 15. Hey, what's up, crap? How's it going, man? Anything above 300. Oh, or maxed out. Perfect. Take this to 15 as well. Cool. I'm intrigued to test this out later today. We'll see what DPS Tormin can do for us. Oh, don't give me a 3. Come on. Okay, there we go. All right. $275, good enough. 3 or 4. Nope. Come on. 3, 4. 3, 4. There we go. Saturday chill, how about you? Same, man. Same. Ouch. 1.2. Yeah, like I said at the beginning, and the title of the stream, obviously. Like, there's nothing going on, like, for me. Dungeon Diver starts tomorrow. And champion training starts tomorrow as well. And I am going for the fusion. But I already finished Fire Knight. So, like, there's nothing else to do at the moment. So, it's like an actual chill day where I just get to do whatever with... At least for, like, the next, you know, 12 or 24 hours, more or less. Tomorrow morning I'll start grinding champion training, but for now we gotta just do whatever. Let me finish this up here with the Tormin remastery here. So, unfortunately, we're going to lose Fearsome Presence, but we are going to go Helm Smash here. We want the crit rate, we want the crit damage. Did I notice the hero's path will have a summon rush instead of a champion chase? Yes, I did. That does not surprise me. Do I want Shieldbreaker? I'll come back to that. Whirlwind of Death or Life Drinker? Definitely. Well, I don't know if he's gonna kill that many people. Oh, you just realized today? Yeah. Well, I mean, you still have time to figure out which way you want to go if that changes something. Gosh, I would love the accuracy tree, but deterrence is kind of strong. And retribution. I don't think we have a choice here. Still gonna skip this summon rush to the hero's path? Alright. Rhiannon, good luck. This. Metal Heal's not gonna do that much on him, to be honest. So let's grab Whirlwind. In case he does happen to kill people, let's grab a single out. Opportunist for sure. I don't think he's gonna hit hard enough to really get Cycle of Violence to proc. So we're gonna skip that one. Iron Max HP, sure. So we have to get to Helm Smasher, right? So this is not as good. Enemy killed. He's gonna use the A1 a lot. Okay. Oh right, I didn't fully master him. Okay. I guess I'll have to redo it. I feel like this would be nice, but again, he's not really the primary DPS for the strategy, so I'll have to come back at some point and get deterrence. Or farm deterrence. Alright, cool. So where does he sit now? 50,000-ish HP, 4k defense, 242. Decent amount of crit damage, nothing crazy. 300-ish accuracy. It's lower. It used to be a 400 accuracy, but I think if the people I need to freeze, 300's enough. For now. Where's the death bell? Do I not? Oh, I thought I had a free one that was leveled. It's not. Can I run P16 on hard with the team we talked about? Sure. Oh wait, sorry. Is there a gemstone that fits the build? I don't think so. I don't know about you guys, but my gemstones are like dog. Like all of mine are like rare and epic. Like I see all these CCs that have like the craziest like mythical gemstones and whatnot, and I'm just like, hey, I don't have that. What's up, cookies? Or cake, whichever you prefer. Turn meter when it drops below 50%. In for the kill, that wouldn't be terrible. 5%. That's so negligible. 5%. Oh. Let's do this one. Actually, I think I strip logic. I did. What did I have on him? Is it this? Where's the screenshot that I sent to you? Where were we having that discussion? Plague Golem? Ah, perfect. Curse or provoke. It was this. This. Chimera workouts? What do you mean? Like you're trying out different stuff? Ah, yeah, I remember now. Okay. The life set. This. And this. And then that. This. Ooh. HP. That. Alright, that's what I had him in. Did you run it, Crop, and it didn't work, or what happened? Or you just want to see it? Who can I use as a proxy? Use Armiger, make it a bit harder. You're gonna experiment with teams? Oh, I see. No leech, unfortunate. There's the leech. One more turn to the heal. We might actually get stunned here. Oh, that resist was not good. I think I actually needed the burn. I did something in the wrong order. Obviously, yeah, Fennex makes it easier, but... Why Armiger? I'm just trying to make it harder. Because Fanax will just kind of destroy it. So I want to see with a team that's a bit slower.
Turns to ice.
Damn. He had so many poisons, he still died from full HP. I have both, but he's not built. Or he's not even maxed. My instinct is always to go for the AoE. There we go. Alright, we got burn, double poison. Yeah, like both, he came out so late that like I don't need him, so. Alright, this is where we need to be careful. We need the heal ready to go. Actually, it might not matter. That turn meter steal is ridiculous. I think it's doable. It was just like, you'd have to like really think about when to use the cleanses and when to not use the cleanses. If you were to run a load, for example. But like I said, this is why it's gonna be tough without like a real DPS champion on your team. Because at this point, we're basically relying on like War Master to try and do stuff. Basically, at this point, I need to stall, because Dragon's about to take a turn, right? And when he resets our turn meter, we're going to get a bunch of poisons from the minions. So let's put up this. If I had the cleanse right here, that'd be really nice, but I don't. You might have to. Cause that, I mean, that made it a lot, like, easier. So I think the key is that you really need to get rid of the nether spider as soon as possible. Otherwise, because every time she takes a turn, she's gonna activate all the poisons, right? Actually, I probably should have cleansed Deacon there. You might die for that. Oh. I screwed that up. Yeah, like real talk though, like not having the Wukong is really like your biggest problem. Just heal him up first. Ah, don't do that. We need that decreased defense. Perfect. Yeah, see, at this point, I didn't get the reflex proc. But at this point, I think before, maybe, damn. I was like, if we get a turn before the dragon, he's dead. But maybe we'll cut in, or we get freaking launched here. We'll find out. Oh my god. I think Deacon's still dead. Never mind. That was a bit dicey, but at this point we can sustain ourselves. I mean, honestly though, like building Fanax is not really the worst thing in the world. I think he's a really, really solid champion. And even then, this wasn't ideal, but like ideally, you'd kill the Nether Spider before before the dragon takes his turn, like where he stole my turn meter and we took a bunch of extra poison damage from that. If I could have skipped that part, that would have been more ideal. Like that's the difficulty of Nether Spider when it comes to it. Like you either need to have a really resilient tanky team, or you need to kill the bosses as quick, or kill the Nether, excuse me, kill the Nether Spider as quickly as possible. Or you could play the long game and wait till the next rotation, which I know isn't ideal, but it still might not work. It kind of depends. This HP. Yes. Alright. Let me fix some of these champions that I broke. Double HP defense. Good enough. Contra. That'll work. Full crit rate. No. Yep. Okay. Oops. She's not in the vault. I think I like absolutely wrecked Vala, but she's a Curse City champion, so it's not the end of the world. Thanks for the help. Yeah, I mean, again, the other option would be it's a real gamble, but you can try with Hoskerule. I'm not gonna run this fully. Actually, Logic's naked. What am I doing? I just put in Woad Paint as a proxy. But it's like you could build Hoskerule, right? And the other way you could do this, try to do this, it's kind of iffy. Would be like you just re-roll it until you get a full stun on the minions. Like we missed one, or missed two, so I'd re-roll it, but like you could try to get the AoE stun, then you can do this, and then that would allow you to actually like nuke the minions. But it's yeah, I think he's a 75% chance to land the stun AoE, so it's not perfect, but if all else fails. All this, like these semi-empowered epics are making me like lose track of where the heck they are in my in my faults. Okay. Defense with crit rate. Does that just do it? Good enough. She's a Curse City champion. Close enough. Alright, now the hard part. Can I fix Judge and Kale? Because my stun is pretty darn thin. Not sure if you shared your community team. I don't think so, but feel free, drop a Imager Gyazo link. I might have to drop the perception to pull this off here. Gloves are the hardest thing to replace. Can't give him Merciless. I could give him these. Only because no one's using them at the moment. What did he have on before? He had on what I gave Tormin, right? Which I think is the equivalent of these. Versus speed and crit with accuracy. Yeah, okay. So it's not any worse. There's nothing special. These are good, but that's unfortunate. Alright, and I'm looking for like 300-ish accuracy, so we just need... How short am I on crit rate? Quite a bit. $24. $94. Okay, that's fine. He's a bit slow, but then we could just index into speed, accuracy, and have a little bit of crit rate. He's gonna be shy of 300. Essentially what I'm looking for is a double speed accuracy roll, so we need Epic Plus. Double speed accuracy with crit. This. Oh no, I need a higher roll. I need 6%. That's the inverse. Surely. No shot. I don't have a single piece that has what I'm looking for? Oh, can't give you those. I mean, 99 is not the end of the world. I might settle. Or I could just put him in this. Overcap the crit. Let's do that. Alright, let me peep this. What you got here? Oh, you got a decked out ninja. Okay. Oh, the man-eater's for the Ren form. That's interesting. What does Oella do? Is she for increased resistance? That's a cool team. So I think Pestilus is good, like, if you care only about trials but no damage. But I feel like most people don't, like, you want a balance of trials and damage. But then again, if you're only focusing on trials, that's like if you're focusing on trying to get, like, the best relic pieces and whatnot. Otherwise, you should just go for damage, in my opinion. I feel like going for trials, it's like once you have, once you can one key whatever difficulty you're on, because going above and beyond that is only for the purpose of Clash, which is kind of somewhat irrelevant. And so it's just like, you want as many of the trials done while still getting your one key for your personal rewards. I don't know if Kale is going to function anymore, but we'll find out. 72% crit. %. Accuracy is a bit low, but it's fine. His poisons are really kind of irrelevant for like Doom Tower and whatever I use them in. Okay, cool. Everyone's fixed. Mission accomplished. Tormin rebuilt, and all the other stun sets have been repaired. Awesome. She's a good healer, makes you resist debuffs. I guess that depends on the difficulty you're running Kymar on. Does it tell me? No, it does not. Are you on like Brutal or Nightmare? Which one is it? Ultra Nightmare? Oh wow. You can resist on Ultra Nightmare with increased resistance? That's kind of crazy. Turn 25? Yeah, yes. Oh, you have decreased accuracy and increased res. I see, I see. I'm picking up what you're putting down. I see you. What's up, Brian? How's it going, man? Yeah, 25 and 55 are the pre-Viper form stages. So, yep. If you're doing it on manual. Okay. So, 1 hour into the stream, we're getting into item 1, which is the Kymar testing. So, I made a direct 1-for-1 swap in my Dragon team for Renegade, so we have Kymar now, so I want to see if, I mean, it should work. I changed all the presets a little bit, but it should work, but I haven't actually tested it yet. Goes well? How about me? Pretty good, man. Pretty good. Can't complain. I've been enjoying my my staycation for sure. I've been playing a lot of Dota, probably too much. All right, Theodore should finish it. Perfect. 13-second clear. Wave 1. Reset. And we go again. Activate 1. Activate 2. 30 seconds. Perfect. Poisons. A1. Poisons. A1. Extended. Perfect. A1. A1. Extended. Perfect. Cavlax dies. Strip the increased attack. It's working so far. Doesn't really matter if Kymar lives or dies here. He's already done his job. Activate. More heals. Activate. Oh no, we ran out of poisons. Damn. So close. Oh, he almost had to submit it. Oh, I can still submit it. Not bad. That's not bad. I think with a luckier Brimstone proc on Theodore, I think we could break the record there, 55. Not bad though. That's clean. It would be cleaner if I had a true Poison Explosion champion, but for now we're rocking the stock TO combo. I like it. That's a terrible piece. And I think Dragon starts in 2 days. Yeah, starts on Monday. Okay, so that was test number 1. That was... Oh, I should probably highlight. Kymar, how did I build him? So I had a different thought at the start when I was building him, but because I just happened to look at my accessories and I had triple pinpoint, and I was like, oh wait, if I can just throw one piece of pinpoint on him in the artifacts, then he's just in pinpoint. So if I need to flex him into the arena, you know, I get one free sheep free buff strip. So nothing crazy, but 282, 566. I think he has one of the Molten Death Bells. But yeah. I built him more like survivable than like pure arena, just because again for that dragon run I do want him to survive that first hit. But like defense here, HP here, speed with speed. But for the purposes of arena, I would like to get him to like 300-ish. But for that, I would need, I need the inverse of this for a helmet. Which I just don't have. Helmets are the hardest thing to come by, if anyone doesn't know. Or also, obviously, just better pinpoint. This is 5-star full split here, but... if I could flip this helmet, that'd be nice. You got Tio, Alanaril, Xavia, Kymar, 2 Cobalaxes. Absolutely enough, dude. That's a super fast team if you can put it together. Do you got a bot in the chat? Ooh. Goodbye, bot. Okay. If I was gonna make a team such as that, I feel like you still need you need a way to actually deal with the boss. So you're still gonna need like a Eurogrim or a Teodor or Stock. Like you're gonna need someone else who can actually finish the boss off once you get there, but everyone else is there for wave clear. Oh, he said Teodor. I'm stupid. Ignore me. So then, yeah, I would say you have Teodor is your like win condition. You only need 1 poison exploder because you have the reset. So I'd say double Cavalax. That's enough poisons for the waves in most cases. Teodor. Yeah, like Teodor plays poisons, Cavalax passive, Elanaril, blow it up, reset, do it again. And then the only hard part is that when you get to, or no, you're fine, I think. Well, I think like the two Cavalaxes is 8 poisons. With Master Hexer, it might be enough to just kill them. You'd have to test it to see, but there's a world where it's not enough poisons to kill them outright. You'd have to decide if you want to take a single turn or a double turn. Like for my team is derived or is centered around double turn. So like Teodor places poisons and then he comes around and activates it, and so you could have Elanaril do her AoE poisons just to like guarantee that the wave is going to die, and then combust on turn 2. And then you'd basically have around the same time as me, where it's somewhere around 20 seconds or so per wave. Elanaril is easier to build. Elanaril is just better because her poisons are 100% and HP burn on the A1 is irresistible, which just helps boss damage. However, Xavia, the trade-off, Xavia could be faster for the waves because you're adding poison and combust plus damage because she's a nuker. So you could have enough poisons out there that whatever sliver of health they might have had left, she just nukes and kills them. So it's a trade-off. And then if you're only using the activation on the waves, then she can start off the wave 3 with poisons. So it's up to you. You have a lot of options that you could play around with. All right, test number 2 is Sand Devil here. We're gonna see if this is gonna work, because I don't have Marius yet. I know this would work with Marius for sure, but we're gonna use Whisper as a proxy. So in terms of the turn order, we're just using Whisper for her aura. But we start off with the Irresistible Sleep. Siphi's the fastest. Kymar just opens with the A1. Ruella comes in 1 speed faster than the boss. She places the debuffs. And then after that, Sand Devil should wake up. Then Newt comes in, bashes. Or no, sorry, Whisper comes in, does her stuff. Newt comes in, bashes. Siphi. Oops. Oh, yeah. Siphi does the turn meter boost. Kymar does the reset, turn meter boost. Ruella does her turn meter boost. And that should get us to lap around the boss. And then we reset, Whisper does her thing again, and then Newt does his thing, and then that should, in theory, kill the boss. Idea of how the speed tune would work? It depends. That's the thing. It depends on the team, right? So, if I had my pick of the litter, well, yeah, it depends if the waves can die with just the Cavilaxes. Let's take the Xavi example because I think it's a little bit cleaner to describe. So you have double Cavilax, right? You have a Kymar, you have a Theodore, and you have a Xavia. So in terms of the speeds, you probably want Kymar fastest. Doesn't really matter what his speed is. I mean, the boss is 250, so you want him above that at least. Or I think 240 or 250. One of the two. Kymar goes first. A1 opens with the A1. Cavilax's passive will just activate automatically. Theodore could be faster or slower than Xavi. It kind of depends how you want to play it. I think faster would be better for the run itself. Or no, I guess slower. Well, either or. But the Cavilaxes can be rather slow, actually. Especially if they just die for wave 3. They might not even have to have any speed. They might just need accuracy. But anyways, I'm getting ahead of myself. So, Cavilax's poisons come out. Kymar A1s on wave 1. Xavia comes in, blows it all up, kills the waves. Move on to wave 2. Cavilaxes ideally don't even take a turn, right? It's just 1, 2, 3. Kymar, Theodore, Kymar, Xavia. Reset. Do it again, wave 2. That's like 20-ish seconds. And then when you get to the last wave, then Theodore can lead with the poison sensitivity. Xavia can lead with her poisons. Kymar, you A1 again, and then on Kymar's second turn, you strip off the increased attack. And Cavilaxes should die once the dragon takes a turn, and then from there, it's just kind of Theodore finishing it off. And you'd have like a 40-second run on paper. But speed-wise, I believe... Let me see these speeds. We have a speed aura. I think it's I think the boss is 250, so ideally everyone's above 250, except for the Cavilaxes. They can be 249 at highest, because they're just there for the passive. They don't need to do anything for the waves. Like, they don't even need maxed gear. They just need enough 350 accuracy, and that's it. Like, I have mine built because of Spider, but they could just be sacrificial poison lambs. Oh, we don't need this anymore. Alright, I hope this works. I think everything's set up. The question is, does Whisper do enough damage? Or do I need Marius? Wakes up. That did a tiny bit. Ugh. We got lucky with Relentless. That's not always going to happen. No, I think we need Marius. Damn. Oh, that... Ugh. That's close. That's close, but not quite. Okay. So Whisper got an extra turn there, which is a Relentless set, which isn't going to happen every time. We did get the Soul Reap proc. The other option I could try Oh no, that's what it was. I was gonna say I could use Wellmaster Thoron, but he's wrong affinity. Darn. So like the other option would be I could run Riho instead of Ruella, but I feel like the 3% resists of her debuffs could mess up the run very easily. That's why I prefer Ruella. Oh, you know what? I just had an idea. We could run Ruella in Toxic. Let me check the stats of Sand Devil real quick. Yeah, Alex, I hope that helped give you an idea. That's like off the top of my head. Like I'd have to like actively play around with it to really see how it works, but that's my interpretation of what I would try if I had Xavia. And then if all else fails, it's like I said, you could still going 250 speed plus. It just means you're gonna take 2 turns, and you could just place poisons, probably with Xavia. Like save Teodor's for the boss because it's poison sensitivity. And then you just place the poisons, and then come back around and activate it, and reset on wave 2, etc. Same thing, it's just slower. End of all. .500 accuracy. Okay. Were you sweet to pair Xavia with Bellinor? Yeah, they don't fit on that team. They do fit Ice Golem. Some people have run that. So I have this one and I have these. I kind of want the faster pair. But I don't know if 3 speed's really going to make the difference here. And this gives me more accuracy, which is a bit more important. If I understand it correctly, a toxic set has a chance to proc for every hit. So with a triple hitter, like she should get at least 1 poison most of the time, which is an extra debuff, which would enable Whisper to do more damage. Also, it's like if I had like 6-star crushing rend on Whisper, then it'd probably be a done deal, which would be a lot more fun than running Marius, to be honest. Let me do equipped because we want the best of the best here. I forget what she has in her chest. I might have to keep that one. Yeah. Axe secret damage. I think that's definitely a luxury, so let's see if I have a more accurate pair of boots. Oh, pause. Oh no! Rip, 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 rip. Damn, that could have been the one. Never seen how I managed to keep so many shards. Dude, I don't pull. I pull less often than you probably think. Like, that's like a super oversimplification of it, but that's kind of the gist of it. Alright, so if I keep those, then I'm stuck with the top row for I need some really fast pieces, though. That could work. $15, $16. What am I doing? I always forget this option exists. High speed. There we go. Can't steal that. I could steal this. We are wasting silver at the moment. Ah! I still might steal this though. Especially because that could be glyphed out. Because she does have, she needs to be above 270. Quad? No shot, right? Yeah, I didn't think so. Still the best one. I don't have a problem taking that. Skrank doesn't really need... He's not intoxic. Unless this one rolls. No. Okay. Oh man, those are fighting words. I am a huge Eleanor fan. Alright, so speed is done, but accuracy is way too low. Yeah, and you need 500. Okay. That's a bust. It's not gonna work. That's fine. Okay. Test has failed. Unfortunate. But that just means that Marius is unfortunately mandatory for the purpose of the dungeon. Darn, I was really hoping to get around that. I mean, because for anyone curious, Marius is maybe a month away, give or take, depending on RNG. I'm working on this mission here, and then, you know. Close. I never go into a hero's path saying you want max rewards. Oh, hell no. That would be like... So, the thing is, right? Like, this is something that, like, not to pick on you, but, like, this is something that people misunderstand about having an abundance of shards. Is that if you start to think that way, then you're not going to have any more, right? So it's like, yes, I could do that. I can max out a hero's path once, maybe twice, and then I'd be out of shards. So it's not sustainable, and that's why it's a deterrent. Because it's not like there's only going to be one hero's path ever, right? There's going to be loads, year after year, month after month. So is it really value added to just go all in on one and random one in particular when there's going to be 20 more in the next few years? Perhaps. But to me, I don't see it that way. And the only way I've gotten to the amount of shards I've gotten to is by not doing that sort of thing. Like, all that said, I'm not saying it's easy to resist temptation or whatnot. It depends on who you are as a person, right? So for me, it's a no-brainer. But for another person, it might be like, why on earth would I like to play that way? It's so boring. Which is fair. So it's whatever you're comfortable with is all that really matters. Actually, I need to make sure I'm not wasting. Okay, we got 4.5 hours. Okay, we're good. Mythical tomes are hard to get. I agree. Which your point being that, you know, if you have the opportunity to get them from, oh, that's funny. I'll explain that later. If you have the opportunity to get mythical tomes, why don't you? Which is a fair question. But the reason I don't is, well, again, one, it's unsustainable, and two, it's like, in the long term, I know I'm gonna get more mythical tomes than I will get mythicals. Fingers crossed. And so I'm willing to play the long game versus having like instant gratification all the time. But you know, again, we're coming back to a play style, right? That's my particular play style, and I'm comfortable with that concession. The other thing that has, like, I guess you could say black-pilled me in terms of pulling shards. It's just like, I'm a numbers person. I'm a numbers guy, if that wasn't clear from all my numerous spreadsheets across all my videos. But when you look at the odds, like, a random YOLO is so unlikely to yield anything that it's just not mathematically worth it. But that's an aspect that a lot of people do not care about, and fair enough to them. But for me, if it doesn't make mathematical sense, or if I'm not guaranteeing that I get something out of it, then it's not worth it. That's like my number one thing when it comes to all of these shard events. Like, for me, pulling my shards, not getting the thing that I want, and then getting nothing else is not worth it. Like, that's just bottom line. Like, my shards need to do something, and then if they have a chance to get something on top that's luck, sweet. But bare minimum, they have to guarantee me something. And like, the perfect example of that is a pogo event, or pull one get one. As like, I skip a lot of them if I'm not in Mercy. I have to be in Mercy, or else I don't bother, or close to Mercy. Like, I can show you guys. So this is manually tracked, but like, I track my Mercy religiously. So like right now, not even right now. We recently had an ancient pogo. I skipped it because I got a legendary during 2x ancients, and I'm not gonna rip 200 shards just to try and get 2 legendaries. It could happen in the next 10 pop. That's unlikely, but it could happen, right? But it's not worth the gamble. So I'd rather try when for me, my threshold is like this number here. Oh, let me do it this way. Essentially, if I... No, I had it right. Yeah, if I'm here, if I'm beyond here, 120 ancients, and then this is 80, which means that it's 80 plus the 20 into Mercy. So 100 ancients tops means I pull 100 ancients and I guarantee myself 2 legendaries. Then it's like a 1 in 50 equivalent chance, and so like that's fine. But if I'm anywhere below 120 ancients, I don't do a pogo event. And then for sacreds, basically it's a lot simpler, but like if I'm in Mercy, then I'll go for the pogo. If I'm not in Mercy, then I won't. And so with this fusion summon rush right now, which I am going for the fusion, I have to pull 6 sacreds. So if nothing happens, right, we're at 14. And if there's a sacred pogo before the hero's path, then I would pull. Excuse me. But if I hit a legendary, let's say, I don't know, 4 shards in, puts me back at 2, then I would skip the next pogo. Skip them all because there are very few champions from ancient charts that would do anything for you anymore. Fair enough. I am not in that camp. Unfortunately. Actually, I want to just see what happens when this team fails, so we're going to waste some energy here. From my list, I'm still looking for Eleanor, Zavia, one of the two. I'm still looking for a Molly. I want an Elva. I want a Duchess. I'd like a Martyr as well for like a better version of Fire Knight hard capabilities. I'm watching the run here. Oh, I actually didn't hit the Soul Reap threshold there. And we die. Yep, okay. Alright, I just wanted to confirm that they actually do wipe. Okay. Yeah, let's see, 1, 2, or 1/2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I have like 9-ish non-void legendaries that I'd like to have on my account. So for me, it's like, it's worth it. Because there are just a lot of like basic ones, so to speak, that I just don't have. Like Kymar for my demon spawn, Kymar was huge. Like I got him a few weeks ago at this point, but I still don't have a Duchess. And there's like that's like my primary wish list. Like I still have like a secondary wish list as well of champions that'd just be nice to have, like Rigash and Elikath, Mortu Macabre, stuff like that, Sissia. So, but I understand a lot, you know, it depends who you have, right? It always depends on your roster. And so it just happens that for me, I don't have a lot of the non-voids that I'd like to have, so there's still value in it. And then, you know, you can start to argue about Faction Guardians, right? For me, 4 years plus in, I still don't have 10 out of 10 anywhere. I think, yeah, my closest was the recent Necret poll. So Undead Horde is at 9 out of 10, Lizardmen's at 9 out of 10, Bannerlords is at 8 out of 10. But like, so even if I get like the trashiest non-void legendaries, if they're a duplicate, odds are they're gonna help me, or no, they're guaranteed to help me in any faction. So uniquely suited for the benefit in my regard. Alright, I guess in that case we run some Minotaur and then we just kind of stall for live arena a little bit. You know, she shards as a lottery ticket anymore. Just an ends means. Wait, ends to a means? Means to an end? Said that backwards. You confused me. I see them as both, but I think I have the benefit of abundance on my side. Like, it'll never not be a lottery, from my purview, but it's a strategic lottery. But they definitely are a means to an end, for sure. Although, well, so I'm not saying you fall into this camp, but what I always find funny, right, is that you'll have people who will say, I skipped the last 3 fusions because they weren't good. And then you look at their shard pool, or shard pool, and they're like at 0. And I'm just like, but you skipped the last 3 fusions. What did you pull for? And it's like, usually it's just like they're just YOLOing for whatever random event they were roped in by. And so like, I think it's always weird where it's like you have people that will understand that they are like fusion utility, but they will still YOLO like no one's business just for fun. Which, yeah, if it's more fun to play that way, more power to you, right? I don't think that my way is the universal best way of playing the game. Arguably, it's a lot less exciting because I pull less often, therefore I get less things. And that could be extremely boring depending on how you want to play the game. But I do think what my strategy excels at is champion density. So like I probably have a lot of legendaries compared to the amount of shards that I've pulled. I don't have the numbers to back that up, unfortunately. But that's my guess. Like, in fairness, because I just showed you guys my Mercy, right? But this Summon Rush, I thought about doing it with Voids, just because Queen of Hearts was up for grabs in the 10x or 15x progressive chance. And the only reason I'm not is because I just ripped a ton of Voids on 2x, and I kind of spoiled, or in a spoiled way, I like being above 200 Voids. So I'm just not in the mood to pull Voids in the short term, not until the next 2x. But strategically, that could have been, or not could have been, that would be better, because I anticipate that I'm going to have to pull some sacreds for the Hero's Path, and so the odds of the Pogo event for odds of a Pogo event for sacreds coming in between this weekend and next weekend is very, very low. And so it could be more strategic to pull Voids now and then pull sacreds later and then hope I hit Mercy during whatever that next thing is. There's also a chance, it's possible, there is precedent for it. There's a chance that next weekend, during the Hero's Path, it could be a Pogo on Sacreds during the weekend. That could be the kind of special gimmick event. So there's also that. So I don't know. We'll see. We cannot predict the future. We'll see who's right. I try as much as possible to not play with a bunch of regrets either, because what's done is done. So if I make the wrong call, so be it. And FIFA Chris, thank you for the follow. You want Odin, but you didn't pull? Yep. Yep. I think, what did I say? Next, I have it up on my other screen. Yeah, I'm 30 voids in right now, so I'm nowhere near a mercy pull, so my voids are basically just 2 X's, and if I get super unlucky, then I get to go for another mercy set. Never pull without a purpose. Bingo. True viewer. Confirmed. Yeah. There's always a purpose. But again, for me, like that's fun. To be like redonkulously strategic about it is, I find that appealing, and other people again might find that unappealing, so no pressure. Clan is filled with low player power accounts, great champions, but they have no gear. Yeah, there's a lot of that going around. My foray into live arena for the season kind of revealed that to me as well. There are a lot of people with like the most goated champions, and then I'd have like my unauraed Siphi would go faster than their full decked out team of mythicals. It's just like, what's going on here? That shouldn't happen. Screw live arena. Fair enough. I think you have the opinion of about 75% of the player base. It's probably not that high, but it's up there. Well, so I mean 85 maybe, who knows. They'll never. I like secretly I wish that would be, I wish Raid would publish that, or Plarium would publish that, but I know they never will for obvious reasons. 50% being the whales? Nah, I wouldn't say that. I like live arena. I'm not a whale. But I also understand where I sit in the live arena ecosystem. Like, it's not even about humility, it's just about, like, acknowledgement, so to speak. Like, I'm not, like, I'm free to play, obviously, but I'm not one of the people that's like, oh, free to play should be able to be #1 in live arena. It's like, no, it's a pay to win game. That's never gonna happen, right? Should a free to play person be top 100 in live arena? Still, no. Like, that doesn't make any sense. Top 1,000? If you try hard and if you're lucky, maybe. But even then, I think that's, again, a bit of a stretch. Like, it's just, like, you have to accept that whales are gonna whale, and in any pay-to-win game, not just Raid, the top players in any form of PvP are gonna be the spenders. It's unavoidable. Unless you have a purely free-to-play game, and then you have to make money elsewhere, which people probably won't like. Level 1 to 10, you're 9.8. Well, what's the scale here? 1 to 10, 10 being what? Free to play top 1,000 live arena. Oh, well, I'm sorry. I meant in the last season. One being #1, 10 being. I mean, 9.8 is probably a bit low, but I understand it's more of a how you feel versus impossible numbers to generate. Not stressing on the new champion. Yeah, exactly. It's like I think Boozer probably said it best. I mean, like, I've heard it before him, but like I know he's one of the more popular ones who said it. But it's like free to play is a different game. Like free to play raid and pay to play raid are very, very different things, and it's like you're not going to see yourself on the leaderboards because you're free to play, but you will see yourself on your personal leaderboard because you are free to play, if that makes sense. What I mean by that, it's like, hey, I was able to do this thing that, yeah, the whales did last month, but I did it a month later. So they paid and they did it quicker, they did it faster, they did it better, but I was still able to do it. And like that's where you can kind of find your solace, in my opinion. I actually came here to do masteries. Where are you, Carnage? Carnage. I forgot where I was going with his masteries. I think it's here, Lore Steel, Master Hexer for sure, and that's where that ends. Helm Smasher, of course. What was it? I think it was this. Single Out, Whirlwind, Cycle. I don't know if Cycle makes sense on him, but maybe we'll try it. Definitely Wrath of the Slain. Bring it down. Methodical for sure, because he counterattacks like a motherfucker. And then probably Kill Streak, and then yeah, okay. So we make the like the loop-de-loop around. I mean, so the thing is, for me, considering how many mythicals that I have, I can't really make that particular complaint. So I probably, to the average person I go against, I look like a whale, even though I'm not. I guess while we're on him, if anyone's curious on how I built Carnage, I do have a backlog of champion showcases I need to do, so I'm trying to get back into it and catch up on the content. But he is now in lethal, and I gave up on trying to fit him into two-piece feral. The gear just doesn't exist. But I have a quite unique build, shall we say. But decent. Like, his attack is low, but that'll make sense in a bit. And the crit damage is on the low side too, but it's just, you know, he's not awakened, and the gear's not ascended yet. Oh, I mean, this is. But, I mean, everything else is as you'd expect. It's, you know, speed crit, speed crit, speed crit, and whatnot. But I'm rocking an accuracy chest on my Carnage. And eventually I'm going to re-roll this into attack percentage. But, yeah, accuracy chest on the Carnage instead of attack percent. The idea being that if I can land the block passive, block actives, and spread it around, then that's as good as dealing damage. Like, his multipliers are decent as well, especially on the alt form. But I'm using his kind of like he's like utility DPS. No, I mean, he still has decent amount of accuracy stats, like, or decent amount of damage, like 219. Like, it's not crazy, right? But again, he's not ascended, he's not empowered or anything crazy. But like, this could be with Ascension. This is 20, and this is 15 or something. So like 30 more. So yeah, so he'd be around like 250 crit damage. A little bit faster with Lore Steel. Accuracy is pretty much where it's going to be. Maybe 450 with Lore Steel. But I have this like god tier banner. Double speed, double attack. Accuracy with accuracy. I could probably put... I don't run Phantom Shogun's Grove at all, so I have like no basic extract. So... I don't know. I just don't have the time. How come I still got blue gear? That's a gear issue, man. The better gear doesn't exist. What do you want me to do? Like, I understand when people say that, but it's like, like, we could look. Like, if we go attack percent with attack, let's do it. 6-star. I've got attack with HP and attack, and then this one. Which one do you want to use? It's like. So, like, it's a classic case of, like, I agree with you. I wish I didn't have to use blue, rare affinity, or rarity gear, but show me the epic, legendary, mythical ring that's attack, and it's not there. So, I use the best I have. My account so clean? I guess so. You're maxed on both. I suspect that you're probably holding on to a lot of like feral and pinpoint and all that stuff. That's usually what fills up your all the 9-piece sets. Like, my artifacts are pretty close to full, but my accessories... Oh, no, actually, no, we just had a spider tournament, so that's why this is higher. But, like, I'm one gear cleanse away from this dropping to, like, 1,400. This one I'll probably drop to, like, 1,500 if I do a cleanse. I guess I have a bunch of stuff to get rid of, but artifact enhancement is a couple of days. Am I stuck in the Cursed City? TBD. I'm lazy with the way I do Cursed City. Actually, I need to do Amius. We'll do Amius real quick. Like, I know a lot of people like to speed run and get to Soul Cross, but I just like to clear everything in order, just because, like, my old, like, completionist mindset just likes to go slow and steady. So I don't know yet. All I know is that last rotation we had the hardest S6 for me and the hardest S8, and I beat S6 finally, but I couldn't beat S8. But because there's no repeat allowed between rotations, that means that by that happening, I'm guaranteed to be able to get through. So this one I know I can beat, and then this one I know I can beat as well. And in fact, I'm gonna run Carnage whenever I get there. See what that does. Underrated, I would say, Carnage in the Cursed City. Obviously, you know, he's free, but that block active, block passive debuff spread shit, that's a really solid form of CC. But yeah, you know, just skipping ahead. No, this one I can do. What are the usual bottlenecks? S19 is probably, yeah, this is impossible. I'm not going to worry about this. This is Taurus Marichka. This one I've yet to do. But looking at this, I'm not liking my options. I don't think this is going to be possible, but I'm not here yet, so we'll have to see. But yeah, I'm not going to spoil it for myself. When I get there, and I'll see what's what. This is the easiest? I don't believe that. I think the one with Loki is the easiest. The problem is, like, who do you have for damage? I guess, like, Samson, he could, like, stun people, maybe? If he doesn't get stunned himself. Let's run this. Crafted the Hallowed Hill. Nice. Oh, you do have some blue pieces? Yeah, I mean, I think everyone has rare pieces that are kind of lingering around, but it's a gear thing. How do you get Lamasu? Siege. Oh, she placed the weaken. Rip. Samson. Oh, you have Krokmar. Okay. I do not have Krokmar. Save the increased attack. Yeah, Samson and Krokmar make sense, especially if you have Krokmar in a stun set. I want to heal, but I don't want to waste it. Buff bait. If we could get Brimstone here, that would be like really clutch. Oh, never mind. Alright, that's perfect. Actually, it might not be perfect. I don't know if Hellbright took enough turns. Oh, she did. Okay. Heal reduction. I need Drexstar to take a turn here. And she dies. It's fine. Oh, that freaking weaken is really unfortunate when she does that. Brimstone, okay, we'll take that. No cleanse, unfortunate. Actually, no, everyone's gonna get stunned. Doesn't matter. Krokmar is a crocodile. Oh, Loriaka would make sense, yeah, for block debuffs. The one area of the game where she's actually useful. Alright, Hellborn Sprite's ready to go with the heal reduction, we're good. He just needs to not kill her. Oh, she has decreased defense on she's dead. Oh no, she lived! Oh, that's really lucky. Ah, crap. What happened there? I activated one of his passives. Which one did it? What did I do? Ah, shit. Right. I always forget to do this. Arbiter has a refresh accessory on. Damn, that run was going well, too. I always forget to do this. The things I do for Amius. 100k. Do I have Kaja booked? Yes. Yes, I do. I used to use her a lot more. She's kind of a flex spot for the arena. She's my, like, speed cleansing champion. Oh, I should have boosted with Arbiter. I forgot about the speed difference here. Actually, no, this is I messed up. Hellborn MVP? Absolutely. One of the best tier reduction games in the champions in the game. There we go. All right. Yeah, I forgot. Arbiter has to start with increased attack so that we actually take our turn in the right order, and then he comes in and stuns, then we cleanse. There we go. That's what I meant to do. Okay. Now we're rolling. Yeah, I always forget. Arbiter, yeah, Arbiter has a refresh accessory. Same thing with like Cycle of Violence or Cycle of Magic. You can't have that on your champions because it screws them up in Form 2, as we saw there. He activated his A1 randomly and he shouldn't have done that, and then he killed more people than he should have, so that screwed us up. So I think I also need to be careful with when I use this extension ability here. I don't want to have increased defense extended the next time we cycle through. She has her reduction on, which is fine. She might die, actually. Ooh, close. I'm not gonna waste that. Reduction. Now we heal. She's still gonna die anyways, but that's just for the sake of everybody else healing up. I'm not gonna waste this because she's about to die. Sacrificial lamb. Good night. Oh, he did what he wasn't supposed to do. Okay. I thought you need your champions to be low enough that he thinks they can kill. He thinks he can kill somebody, and apparently Drexler wasn't juicy enough. Oh, at least we're getting lucky on the starts. I haven't pulled soul stones in a long time because the events have just been so garbage the past few months. But I'm still hoping to get like a 4-star plus soul on Hellborn. Alright, I'm gonna save Arbiter's move for after he does the second AoE, so that we can heal her up if she takes too much damage. I think that's what kind of threw things out of whack there. Because it was out of sync. So he does this. Okay, he didn't hit her that hard this time. Oh, that's fine. I need this for for buff bait. Extend it on everybody else. Wither is kind of like a blessing and a curse, right? Because she ow. Bring him back. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. I think we could still save this. Okay, he just needs to do this in the right order. So he kills her. He does this, and he should try to kill Drexler here. Yes. Or succeed in killing Drexler. That works too. Either or. That's what he's supposed to do last time. Like you need, like Drexstar needs to be low enough that he tries to get killed by using the A2. If Drexstar is too high health, then he goes for the A3, which cleanses off the whatchamacallit? Heal reduction. So now we're in business. That's fine. He's gonna get strengthened. We don't care about that. It's done. Cleanse. We're in sync. We just need one more good cycle and we're good to go. One more turn. Okay, she's low, which is good. We heal her up. Actually, we heal both of them up. Not going to use that ability, but I need it here. Heal him up. I wanted a brimstone there. She can get a turn, that'd be nice, but no, it's unfortunate. She's gonna die. Most likely. Yep. I don't know if return meter is gonna cut ahead of the boss here. Okay, there we go. That was close. The reduction is on. We also have brimstone. Sacrifice. Kill Drexstar. Perfect. Ish. Pick her up. We have heal in one turn. This isn't an attack. Oh, he stunned Kaja. That's unfortunate. I could burn this. Wait one turn. Isn't Morrigan good here? Absolutely, but she is not in this rotation. Alright. If we get one, this should be the last cycle here. Just don't kill her. Perfect. Ooh, not perfect. Crap. That's unfortunate. Damn. She must have died during one random turn somewhere. That's fine. That's fine. We can lose one cycle. It's not the end of the world. It's just gonna take a bit longer. Ow! What the hell are you doing, man? What was that? What a giant ass crit. Brimstone! Yes, okay. Alright, we should be good now. Brimstone here. Oh, that might have been too much damage. Okay, we gotta be careful here. We're gonna do this so he doesn't place Brimstone. Booster turn meter. Your reduction. Don't hit him. GG's. We got it. That was too close for comfort, man. I was like, oh no, did we reset him? We got it though. He dies to the burn whenever he takes his turn. That's not bad. Only one reset. Once we fix the arbiter thing there. Alright, not bad. Alright, let me pull up my watch tab list here on the side to make sure we're not selling things we need to keep. Attack with attack, sweet. Ogren tribes, but it's HP with resist, fair enough. Knight Rev, HP with defense and attack. Ugh. But I'm hoping to build a supersonic Empress, so I'm gonna hold on to that one as much as it pains me. This one can go. 6-star mythical merciless, keeping that one for reroll. Oh. Nope. Crit rate, I mean, it's okay. Alright. There we go, not bad. Yeah, Krokmar makes sense. Oh yeah, like Grand Oak would be nice too, because he could cleanse. This is a stun set Necmothar. I have no clue what Metal Shaper's for. That's wild. But yeah, lots of Krokmars, lots of Samsons. I have the chance to beat it? I disagree. Like, my Samson just doesn't... He doesn't hit that hard. I've tried it in the past. Also, like I'd have to rebuild Necmo in like a stun set. But even then, if you don't stun the Tauruses, you just get murdered. I don't know. That's a problem for future me, but we'll see. $33 minutes. I think I would be more hopeful, so to speak, if I had Krokmar plus, because he reduces the stats. Krokmar and Samson, that'd probably make it more reliable, or at least Patrick. But also my Samson is not booked, so I don't use him. Alright, live arena. If I use Vertinkar is also unbooked, but if I use him, he just dies to the Taurus. Like there's no reviver. So like, again, it comes back to like if I have a bunch of stun sets, maybe stun the Taurus is so that when they counterattack, he doesn't get murdered. But I should be there next week, so we'll see. We can do it live next week. So I actually believe that because I did that like bonus stream in the middle of the week, like I have like no refills for live arena. I might burn one. I might burn this one. But I forgot to not do live arena yesterday. So I did my like 1 daily win thing. But we have 7 fights at least. Maybe more. Oh, bolster doesn't exist, man. Free to play, bruh. Bolster is a non-existent entity. They need it. I think like the next like deck of fate, no matter how bad it is, if they offer bolster gear, I'm probably gonna do whatever the event is because it's a tragedy. But thanks to the live arena season, I was able to finish all of these 3 for Hydra. Using your free-to-play bolster? I mean, my free-to-play bolster is pretty trash. Maybe yours is better. Unless you just kept all of it. Oh, he's looking for T6. Like, I have one bolster set. And it's like all resistance, no speed. I think this one's like a really goated piece. That's like the best piece of bolster that I have. This is bad too. So if they want to be just super tanky with resistance and have 0 speed, then my bolster set could work. Oh, this is a dope song. It's that hybrid trap. But yeah, it's a bit skewed. So we're not going to do the usual thing where I ask you guys, you know, how many fights out of 10/15 do you expect me to win? Because I've already lost 2. But yeah, one thing to note here, I am in gold 4. That's the other thing that kind of hit during the season. And this is a whole different animal, I have to acknowledge. Gold 4 is no joke. My entry was kind of padded by the preferential treatment for the season ranking. But now that it's like purely gold 4 or just normal ranking, like the people up here are nuts. So we're gonna have to pull out all the stops. See what we can do here though. I guess for the sake of tracking for the first 10 here, we're 1 and 2. So he's going Abada. Standard response, Galather Siffy. This is, we're probably gonna go Harima. Unless I decide to not tank the Marius. Depends what he whips out here. Thinking long and hard about the strategy that he should already know that he has. Okay, there we go. Cracking Roots on Sigfrind. Alright, so he's ready to blast through the stone skin I don't have. In this case, I have the advantage here. So we're going to go Harima and Nice. And then we're going to ban Marius. What is his response? He still has to ban Armons, unless he's just knowing. I mean, I guess he could leave it in. Carnage. Ah, smart. Smart. Okay. That's actually very bad. Damn, that's the perfect pick for my team. I think we're kind of boned here. I think I have to ban the Carnage. Damn. He checkmated me. Well done. That's the perfect response, because he could just block the passives and then both of them can't do anything. The only way we win this is if somehow I cut in, but that's just not going to happen here. We're gonna get slept. Damn. Tough. Tough, 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 tough. 1 and 3. That's pretty much my like experience though so far in gold. It's like the real strategists have come out and they know how to counterpick. Alright, we're gonna whip out the Wukong in this one. And let's see if we can get the Fabian out as well. I'm I'm banking that I'm stealing some of his Speed Aura champion so I could ban the Armons and potentially go first because I have a Speed Aura guaranteed. But he has to pick 1 DPS too, so he can't pick Wukong. But if he has like a Lazarius, then we're kind of cooked. The last pick is going to be Rotos, if anyone's curious. Man, he's thinking. Bombs. Okay, he's banning Galathir then. If I knew he was gonna bomb, I would have gone Nekra instead of Fabian. The good thing is for me though, is that Wukong will always come back to life. So he has the cardio for the Speed Aura, so he does have a backup Speed Aura. That's 6-star intimidating presence too, so he's definitely going first. We're gonna get stunned by the Mikage. He's running the Siphi. Or, sorry, he's running, already banning the Siphi. He's gonna go first. That's a given. So the difference here will be, is his team fast enough to... Oh, it's a feral Mikage, interesting. Oh, she has accuracy. Bummer. Alright, we lose. Oh. Right, aspect to Seroth. No! No sleep, please. Don't sleep. Resist! God damn it, dude. Mikage is so annoying. Dude. Oh my god. Can I get 1 turn, bro? No? Alright. Jesus Christ. Speed meta is alive and well. Yeah, that, like... you know, like I said in one of my recent videos, like, I, technically speaking, had a chance to, I had an opportunity to get Queen of Hearts from that champion chase. And I'm not to the point of full regret, but I wish that I had thought a bit more about trying to get her, because like teams like that would, the Queen of Hearts would just be so good, and then I'd keep Siphi, you know, or something like that. What's my resistance on Star Stage? It's like 700. But it was a feral Mikage, so she has a ton of accuracy. This is a very greedy team. This is a bot. Because this team makes no sense. Yeah, I think, did we lose 3 in a row? I only lost 2 in a row. Because I won 1 last night and I stopped. Resist! That's 3% for sure. There's no way. Like we saw I have like 400 accuracy on my freaking Carnage. There's no way Tart says 500 resistance. I wanted to block his passive. That's annoying. That's gonna slow this down a lot. Damn, I really needed that, because then we could just like kill Taurus like super easily. That was so close. See, that would have killed him if I was ignoring his passive. Nice. We love weak hits. These weekends are crazy. Oh my god. That was close. Alright, well, we proved we can beat a bot. 2 and 4. Nice. We've got, I don't even know how to say that clan name. Oh yeah, sorry, you asked about the Star Stage routes. I think it's 700. I can check after this fight though. Okay, I might run, I might run Gizmek Tormin here. Ban the Mikage. He has to ban that. The plan here is that we burn off the stone skin, and then we can hopefully start CCing them. Obviously, Fabian can cleanse himself, but the goal here is really to get rid of the stone skin. Oh, it's a non-stone skin Amius. Well, there's a Tormin, so what's your plan here, sir? Nice. Lock me out, doesn't matter. Nope. And now it begins. Sleep. Oh, never mind. Alright, Marius is frozen, so we can change form on Gizmak. GG's. Whoop. Troll strategy for the win. Let's go. 3 and 4. Oh, whoop. Did I cancel it in time? I did. Yeah, 700. 709 is his resistance. Obviously, if I had a blessing, it could be better, but the soul stones have yet to give me one, so here we sit. I wish it was higher. I wish I had 800, but that's just your problem. But yeah, if you're rocking a feral Mikage with at least like 500 to 600 accuracy with her ignore resistance, you're still gonna be able to land your CC. So it has to be like a full speed Mikage that I could resist. Even my Mikage, she's like 550 accuracy. My strategy for the day is more so going second and trying to counter what their offense strategy is. Because the trying to fight the fight in the speed has just not been working out with the caliber of people out here in Gold 4. So I've been doing other things. Okay, Communist, that's fine. We can whip out the neck right here. Which he might ban. I have to use Harima regardless because of the Wukong. I wish I could use Mikage here, but I can't. So he has his DPS, so he has to pick 2 supports, and if I had to guess, it's gonna be Arbiter and Arbiter Mikage is what I would go if I was him. Okay. That's not what I expected. That changes things. Harima. Interesting. So we have a Stone Skin Duchess, obviously, 2-turn. Wukong is going to be annoying. Stone Skin, Pinpoint, Commodus probably. Oh, it's a 1-turn Stone Skin. Alright, we have to gamble here. It's worth it. Damn. Wow. That's high accuracy. Okay. Okay, I'm like, I don't know what he's waiting for. We're just like spending 5 years. That was underwhelming as hell. Okay. Sleep. You can kill Siffy, but I kill, what's his face? Commodus. Ooh, he couldn't kill Siffy. We got feared. He has his A1 only. Okay. Just him alone. We got this one in the bag. I'm gonna kill Wukong on my next turn. If he A2s here, he get counterattacked and dies and revives whoever he kills. Oh, he went for the sheep. Wrong choice. Yeah, no, okay. That was close. Nice for the win, though. He threw me for a loop with the Volcanos pick, but that exposed him to that. When does Volcanos block revive? Is it all 3 demon spawn? Oh, it's 3 allies. So you need a full team at block revive. Okay. Oh, you didn't mean to shoot the knights? Oh no! What are you stream sniping over here? I'm kidding. Good fight though. You almost had me. Oh, I just came after. Yeah, that's cool. Well, I appreciate you dropping by. Oh no! Oh, that's a sick. Look at their emblem. They have the Avengers logo. That's cool. We're gonna get smoked though. He's freaking 10k 10k rank. We have no business here. Ugh. Okay. All right. Well, since he stole my Galathir, we have to go speed on this one. Although I have a sneaking suspicion that we're going to be slower than whatever comes next here. In before our base. Oh, Cardinal. Okay, we can abuse this. We can abuse this. Let's go Mezamel and Nishak. Let's put him on the back foot here. Potential checkmate. What's your plan? What's he got? I can ban Galathir here and he's kind of screwed. He needs something else. What's his ace? He needs a speed aura too, unless he just lets me go first, or else he has to ban the bombs. But then I could block revival on the Marius. But then, well, no, then I have Armons. Never mind. He has to ban Armons. We have a chance. Nope. Not afraid of Rhodos. What does he ban? Armons. I think we can win this one. Unless, the only thing that could screw us is a counterattack from Rhodos that doesn't weak hit and it kills Nishak. Alright, good night. Ooh, super high resistance Cardinal. Okay. But we have block debuffs. Although Rhodos might be able to just kill everybody. Yeah, he wins. Oh no, he doesn't win. Wait, how did... What? The turn meter is max. How on earth did I cut in here? Huh? Oh, okay. We got baited. Damn. Of course he's in Merciless. Oh, he gambled. Chain link? Yep. I didn't put Arbiter back in her refresh accessory. It doesn't matter, we still lose here. The high resistance Cardinal taking us out. Unfortunate. If I landed the bombs on Rhodos, we actually might have won that one. Damn, dude. How much resistance does he have on her? That's crazy. Maybe I should have banned the Cardinal. But then I could have got polymorphed, so it's kind of a risk. Just for context there, folks. We're at almost 700 accuracy, so that means his Cardinal had like 800 resistance. You have to be like 90 above. So he has more resistance on his Cardinal than I do on my Galathir. If that's not a gear diff, I don't know what is. What's up, Breadstick? How's it going, man? Gosh. Tell me you don't, or tell me I don't belong in Gold 4 without telling me. Outstatted by a Cardinal. Oh, I should have went Fabian. Crap. Because there's a Siffy. And he's in Supersonic. Missed opportunity. Oh well. Okay. How goes the live arena? I mean, we're 4 and 5. No, that's not right. It can't be 4 or 5. We've done 10 fights. Or no, this is fight number 10. Never mind. Yeah, we're 4 and 5. So 50%. No polymorph. The problem is, I don't like. This is what pisses me off about my account is that like. I really do need another like speed arena nuker aside from Wukong because I don't have one, and now like Oh, I guess I could use Carnage. Never mind. I'm using it mostly for the aura here. No, Tormin doesn't make sense. We gotta go Harima. Gizmac. Triple DPS. The Siffy turn meter is really small. And I expect that this is going to be a fast Gizmac. I don't have Intimidating Presence though. It's going to be a protection set Siffy. But we have 2 chances potentially to strip it off, and I have a super fast Mikage, so there's maybe a chance that my Mikage is faster than the Siffy with the more powerful aura. Incorrect. Okay. That's fine. Protection set. Don't proc! Or she can sleep. But I doubt it. Our turn meters are really close. Okay, she went for the sleep. Perfect. He can't AoE. She can't revive. He can only A1. This is the power of Carnage, folks. Really underrated guy, for sure. Let's take care of Siffy. We're gonna stay in Form 1. And now we're boxing her in. She has to revive one of them. And Wukong is not gonna come back. She can pick up Siffy, but she's gonna die if she does. We've already won this one. Oh no, she's just A1ing for some reason. Yeah, his passive is blocked, so he's actually gonna get... Oh, he dies. Never mind. Oh, A1. What are we doing? GG's. Woo! Carnage for the win! Carnage for the win, making his debut in the new build. You love to see it. The good thing is, for anyone who, like Wukong, for the most part, like there are a few exceptions where some people do run him in Stone Skin. But a lot of the time, people don't run him in Stone Skin, obviously, because he's meant to die and come back to life, which means he's very susceptible to a Carnage. And then if you get lucky, like we did with the spread, or the debuff spread, you can put block actives that can't be cleansed, or block passives, more importantly, that can't be cleansed. So it's just... Carnage into Wukong is really good. I wanted some dust. Wow, all trash. Okay. We'll do one re-up here. So I gotta be careful with this dude. I don't trust Teoxes in the arena. Okay, this is a chill one. Slight reprieve here, but I'm trying to be efficient with the refill. It's like nerd stuff, but like I like to use my refills once it like resets naturally, so that I don't waste time, because I do want to use as many of these battles as possible. Oh, that could be fun. I might try that afterward, actually. go Rhodos, Siffy. No. I need Armons. That perfect. All right, Marichka locked out. Peace. Once again, Carnage doing work. All right, so we don't have to worry about either of them doing anything. We can just one-shot him at this point because his passive is blocked. Peace. Scary team. Melted. Alright. Stop back in. Last 5 fights, and then we'll call it a day here. How do you guys feel about the sheep avatar? To me, it's like, it's funny, but it's so lame that I'm not going to rock it. But I don't know, a lot of people are keeping it, so maybe there's some like hidden comical value underlying. Yikes. Okay. He is ready to burn off the stone skin that I don't have. Crushing Rend. Interesting. Okay, Shuzen's getting the ban. 1 DPS, 1 support. Freya makes it hard to use Mezamel in this instance, so we're not going to worry about that. The thing is, if I ban the Shuzen, he could still pick another support. I want to save a slot for Mikage or Arbiter, depending on what he does. But we'll threaten the bombs. I want to see what he does. Because we could ignore Freya if we just bomb him. And if we go first by banning the Shuzen. So let's see if he goes for more speed. I expect like a Wukong and something, or maybe Lazarius and Calamitous. Good God. Okay. Okay, that's a speed Lazarius. I think we're kind of boned here. Maybe he bans Arbiter and leaves in the Armons and we get lucky with Supersonic. Horrendously unlikely. I think he bans Arbiter. Yeah, he bans Armons, okay. This is a champion diff for sure. And look at the blessings. 6-star across the board. Oh, sorry. Freya. Dude, he's slacking. Only a 5-star on Freya, bro? You're not crackening hard enough. Oh, snap. We go first. Hold on. Oh, that's... Wait. Oh, deterrence! Oh, we were too slow anyways. Or no, what is it? What? Is she in retaliation? What is happening? Okay, I got greedy. I thought I had enough speed to just go ahead. So I guess we needed the Siffy boost. But even then, there's still a chance that the Lazarius would cut in afterward before Nishak. So it was a gamble. I gambled wrong. That freaking counterattack though was nuts. From deterrence. Which is exactly why I still want, or I'm working towards trying to get 6-piece Feral on my Nishak. Ideally, that would also allow him to go a bit faster too. Okay, this is annoying. So we're gonna try and index into speed here. Shit, he's matching me for speed. Okay. Phantom Touch on Lazarius suggests that he is nuker form. And not a speed Lazarius. The other one was the speed Lazarius because of the 6-star intimidating presence. That's a dead giveaway. This looks like the damage form, so he's not going to be super fast. Which means his fastest champion is Mikage here. But he still has one more support to pick. Another Cardinal team. Is this the same dude? I don't think it is. Oh, wait, is it a speed Lazarius? Am I wrong? You wouldn't run Phantom Touch on a speed Lazarius, right? He banned Arbiter and left in the Armons. Did I make the wrong call? Or maybe he thought I wasn't going to ban Mikage. Stone Skin. Alright, let's take her out. Cheap. GG's. We gotta be careful because Lazarius can revive on his passive, but let's take care of this. And it's over. GG's. Is that the same dude? No. Is Cardinal a thing, guys? Is Cardinal back? That's the second one today. I haven't seen her in years. At this point. Maybe Cardinal's back in the meta. People are whipping out the Stone Skin high resist Cardinal. I don't know if we got lucky there without her being in reaction, or if people just trust the 2-turn Stone Skin to just do its job, but I love me some Mezamel. Love me some Ignore Stone Skin. That's why I still want, like... Oh, okay, we got a thrower. Appreciate the dub, thank you. Good luck on your advanced quest, sir. I'd still like a Georgid and or Iyasu, because then I could have 2 champions who can ignore Stone Skin. Because I'd like to run a team, like a speed team, like Arbiter, Siffy, Armons, and then like Georgid, Mezamel. So that way it's like I have two champions who can ignore Stone Skin, and one of them has block revive, the other can just like ignore all your defense, and it's like pick your poison. Oh, he took Fabian, so he can't. Let's go Wukong here. Let's bank the speed aura. And he has to ban Armands, that way we get to keep Galathir. Ah, he stole Siphi from me, damn it. Okay. Siphi has the Carnage is a good pick here. But the one hole in strategy, I mean, he could have a super fast Fabian. Stone Skin is an issue here. I'm not afraid of Kaja. It's one of these two. She's probably going to be super fast, but she doesn't have the blessing. The question is, who's faster between the Siphi or the Fabian? Fabian's probably faster than the Siphi. And that way we're not locked out. Galathir, okay. I hope I made the right call here. There is a chance that he has a speed-tuned Kaja with the Siphi, and then he could still go first here. But I hope that my Arbiter can best the... And also, he left in Armands. And I have Supersonic. Okay. Does he sleep or does he buff? That's the question. He buffs. Kaja buffs. Supersonic cuts in. Or no, we're just faster. Oh shit, I didn't pay attention to the Terminator. Who was faster between these two? Alright, dead. And now we stall. Wait for the sheep. I think I made the right call there, getting rid of the Fabian. Yeah, I think it was a speed Fabian. You could sleep him, that's irrelevant. There's no reaction because they went first. Wow, that did nothing. So she can revive or she can sleep? What does she go for? I don't think she revives. That wouldn't make any sense. I think she has to sleep Mesomel. Yep. What? He could... Oh, she lapped him. Oh, that's worse. Oh no, never mind. We're not screwed. Okay. GG's. I thought Marius got a turn before Wukong. I was like, how on earth? Sweet. We won that one in the draft. We won that one in the draft. We'll take it. 8-6. We're on a tear right now, guys. We're making a rebound. Last fight. Which is what I always say when I jinx myself. So I guess we're about to get rolled. Whew. I honestly have to admit sometimes, like, that's the hardest thing about this, like, trying to make sure you're drafting the right person. And banning the right person. Like, what is their actual win condition there? Because Siphi is very exploitable, that's the one thing about her. She's still good, and I still use her a ton. But she's very exploitable. Ooh, shit. Okay, he tripled down on the speed. Okay. We have a win condition here. We ban the Marius. The only thing that could screw me here is like a Gizmac. Carnage. Damn it, dude. These people with the carnages. Okay. Lightning Cage. This is a Stone Skin Lazarius. We have to go the same route, unfortunately. We ban the Arbiter and hope that we supersonic. Which is unlikely in this case, but that's the only way we can win this is supersonic. The Carnage picks are crazy. Carnage is so good. Because like we're everyone, you know, myself included, we all rely on people's passives. Oh, we cut in for sure here. Oh shit, he's in. Ah, I'm an idiot. I deserve that. Alright, let's kill this dude. Block revive. We have Enfeeble. I didn't see the protected block debuffs on him. I should have just sheeped. GG's. Oh, what am I doing? I forgot she was Enfeeble. Huh? What? What? What was that? Was that Wanda submission? But what just happened? I need to kill Amius. Like, GG's. Okay. I genuinely don't know what happened right there. Does anyone know? That was weird. Like it didn't reflect it, but it didn't like the petrify, the fear. Nothing happened when I attacked him. What the hell was that? Was that a relic? Am I missing something? No, but see, if he reflected it, I would have petrified myself and feared myself. Or no, I would have petrified myself. What the hell happened there? Is there something that blocks CC? That I don't like. What was that? Okay, I don't know. I'll have to watch that back later. I don't know what that was. That's so weird. David fell on the floor. Nah, he did his job, man. He locked him out. That's all I needed him to do. Like Karima basically did nothing that fight just because of happenstance. But I mean, I guess her passive did something, but she was enfeebled the entire time. Bad RNG. Alright, need to make sure he dies naturally. Or, okay. Or that! He just murders Gaius, that works too. Jeez. I thought I locked him out. Maybe Basher got resisted. Okay. Weird. Dude, that's gonna plague me for the next like hour of like, why did I just not petrify that dude? It didn't matter, but... Okay. Well, what, 9-6 for the day? 15 fights? Not bad, man. 2 to 3 ratio. Three is harder now. One man defense still a thing? It is. It just depends on the time of the week. Like middle of the week, you're still gonna get a. I mean, we're close to reset now, but middle of the week when you're gold and above, people are pretty diligent on the one-man defenses. But today is the day that you should set your defense if you're trying to do something. Like, I'm kind of cheating in the, like, I was at 0 and I'm holding on to this page for whenever the game resets in a few hours from now. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4 free fights, and then I'll refresh it. But yeah, it's still a thing. Unfortunately for me though, I fell out of gold too, because last week it was just brutal. Like I could not find wins. Like I was getting like 2-3'd or 2-1'd a bunch, just because people, I don't know, it's just some weeks are just so much harder than others. Just like the teams are just like, I just don't have a solution for, and it was just a struggle. And I was here for context. Like I was in the red, but it was like red but like close, but I needed to be like here and I would have been fine. So I know they've talked about it, they being Plarium, that like they're not happy with the state of Tag Team Arena, but they haven't really said anything about what they're going to do to solve it. But I really hope that they change the limits. Like the band-aid, the band-aid for this would be like double everything, but if the player base grows, then we're going to come back to the same problem, so it's not really a long-term solution. The better solution would be like percentage. That way it's infinitely scaling with the amount of active players. So you just have to arbitrarily say, all right, 2%, top 2% are in gold 4, top 5% are in 3, top 10% are here, you know, whatever, arbitrary numbers, and just kind of go down the line. But you just set, like, pick a distribution that you want, set it here, and then let the actual player limits fall out. And that way there's just more people who could get into the higher tiers, which makes it less competitive, which makes it easier to do. But that's just me and my solution. All right, we'll wrap it up with some Minotaur. Once again, reiterating that today is a free day because I'm done with Fire Knight, so we're chilling. So we get to run some Minotaur, which is nice because I don't always get to do this, and I have a bit of a backlog. Let me actually check my notes here. I have 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 4 champions that I need masteries on. Fabian's nearly done, so close to 3, and then obviously Carnage. Carnage was actually further down the list, but as you saw, like I re-geared him to where he is now, and he's a lot faster. Because I think before his old build, where I was trying to force him into Feral, I think he was like 220 speed, which is not good enough for live arena. Unfortunately, you need to be like 250 plus on all your nukers, which is insane, but it's the state of the game. But as you saw, he comes in real clutch. That the debuff spread is so good. But obviously, if your opponents are in Stone Skin, you're kind of SOL. But if I can get a team with like Fabian and Carnage together, then we might have a chance to, you know, decrease the Stone Skin, if not lock him out, which can buy you that turn you need to then come back around and block actives. But anyways. Alright, let's see who is streaming this lovely Saturday morning. I feel like I haven't seen Bront streaming lately. Hope everything's okay with him. Or maybe he changed his times? I don't know. Alright, let's see. Let's see if Mr. Pink Tie is available. once we get through the ad here. Yeah, we'll see if we get the race started for the Twitch viewers. Obviously, if you're on YouTube, you're just hanging out for a little bit longer here. But for those of you who do not know, I am also a YouTube content creator. And a shout out to the dude who dropped by after fighting in live arena. That was really cool to see. But if you do want to check it out, free-to-play endgame player showing you what is possible to do in the endgame if you just play long enough and you just try hard. So obviously there's some luck involved, but nonetheless, you know, the intent is that you can do a lot of the endgame things. It's just going to take you a lot longer because you're not spending any money, but it's still possible. So, and of course, as we talked about earlier, I am a massive shard hoarder. So if you do want to learn the pro tips to have a massive, large amount of shards, then following me is a great idea. But no pressure, of course. Only if you're interested. Okay, cool. He is up and live. So let's get this raid going here for the Twitch folks. And it is queued up. Cool. All right, still here. Appreciate you hanging out, man. Yeah, streams are once a week, every Saturday morning at 10 a.m. Pacific time, whatever that is in your local time. You'll have to figure it out for yourself. But yeah, next week, next Saturday will be the next stream, and maybe we'll do a little bit of Soul Cross progression. Hard to tell what's going to be, what I need to do in a week. But yeah, thank you all for hanging out. Appreciate all of you. Thanks for watching, and have a good one.
Do some Curse City, huh?